Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Rob Dominic, MLTI Ambassador, and we have been covering effective technology integration as part of a six-part series here. The first parts 1 through 5 we have covered and are on our MLTI channel for you to check out and see. And this last topic here, topic 6, we are looking at evaluating lessons with technology. Although I will have to fully admit, it'll be a slightly different than what was planned. This lesson was going to be, or this session was going to be, looking at participants' lessons that they might have come up with, or examples that they wanted to bring to talk about or evaluate, and things like that, and more of an interactive piece. So we're just going to pivot and kind of show some resources here that can help you come up with ideas or resources for those lesson plans, in a little bit different way than what we've talked about in the previous 5 topics. Again, real quick, the recap of the topics. We started off talking about the integration of technology overall and how it looks like, in the state of Maine and, surveys from Project Tomorrow, just the state of integration across the nation. Then the second topic was digging into some of the common strategies, the foundational ones that are kind of explained usually first with integrating technology, which is the TPAC and SAMR models. Then we dug in deeper to the TIM model, the PIC-RAT, and the Triple E in topic 3. We took all those strategies and we kind of put them all together. We had a group discussion here with the ambassadors about what that really looks like, how you take the best parts of them and what does that look like in the classroom realistically. Then the last topic was about selection and integration. How do you go about finding the best tools and how do you use them, if they have innate abilities built in to integrate them well, or do you have to really pull in your pedagogy and your classroom environment to make the tool work for you in the classroom. So again, this last topic here of evaluating lessons with technology, we're really just going to pivot here and talk about some ideas and some resources for you to drum up some creativity with your lessons, or how technology is used in examples that are out there already for you, and then you can take it from there. So this one's going to be kind of short and sweet here. We've got 4 examples that I think are some good ones for you to look at and kind of mold to your own environment, your own situation. First one, we talked about it before, but I do want to reiterate and make sure you find this page exactly, because the website for Triple E does have a lot of resources on it, right? There is a lot in here to dig through, but I did want to point out directly to you the lesson template and then an example that it has already done for you. So right here in the Triple E website, if you go to the More, and then you have the planning tools right here. It'll take you to this site, and you've got the observation tool, you've got the coaching tool, but right here in the middle, the lesson planning template. This you may find useful as you build your own lessons, but also in particular, it does have an example here, so you can see how it's broken down using about airtime. It's a 8th grade math standard involving slope. It's got a PDF and a doc version. I have the PDF here for us to check out. So it does give you the ability to see an example already done and what that looks like. So you can kind of get the idea about for yourself. If you want to do it all, if there's certain parts you really like that you want to write out, this is not really one lesson necessarily. If you looked at the top, this says over the course of 3 or 4 class periods. So, it's one topic really, but in actuality, you're covering a few lessons at a time. It's not just one lesson, because this would be a lot for just one 40-minute lesson or whatever it may be. This is going on further than just that. So this is good to look at, give you an idea of how you could structure your own using this template or not. Just an idea of how you can build up your own lessons. Okay. Boston College Library. This one has some cool resources in it. It's nicely laid out for you right through here. Kind of breaks down the parts of a lesson, so you can see pre-assessment, objective goals, background knowledge, instruction, guided practice, etc. And then in each section, it gives you some suggested tools that might work for that particular topic or that particular part of your lesson. So again, since we don't have exact lessons to evaluate and go over, I thought this would be a good resource for you to be able to look and see, what are some good ways or what are some good resources that will target this part of the lesson that I want to work on, or how can I integrate this tool better and what part of the lesson does it fit? This kind of gives you an overview. Obviously, it's not all encompassing, but it does give quite a few options that you can dig into and see what works best for you. So you've got your pre-assessment section, right? Goals and I can statements, different ways that students can work with that. Background, direct instruction, guided practice, small group, independent practice. All right. So again, hopefully this sparks ideas for you and elicits innovation about how you want to integrate technology and what are the best tools that could help you with that particular goal for your lesson for the students, and which part of the lesson you want to integrate it into. Again, that's linked right on here on this slide deck. So when you check out the PDF in the description, you'll be able to get that link, or you can obviously search it yourself, try to come up with that. Common Sense Education. They have a database of lessons. This is really cool, but the problem is when you first load this page, it gives you a warning that they are going to be discontinuing. Maybe it won't load because I've loaded it many times, but they will be discontinuing hosting all of these lessons. So get on this as soon as possible, right? See if you can dig through and there's things that you like. It's too bad that they're getting rid of it, to be honest, because there are a lot of good items on here, and it lists out in a nice way the tools that are used. So you have a nice visual over it. It's got great filtering by grades and subject. So feel free to dig in through those and see, right? Mesopotamia, remember doing that in 6th grade, Ancient Worlds unit. So you can dig through this and you can see how they have it laid out. The hook, an instruction, guided practice, and it's got the tool that they used for that and the description about it right here. So it's kind of nice to have everything laid out for you, and you can check out. No student notes on this one. You can check out any little tidbits that they have about it on the side there, but none on this one here. So it's all free on there. It's open access to everybody. I don't know the time frame as to when they're going to close it down. So hopefully you got to the end of the school year maybe, and you can go through and save these as much as you can and put it in your own database, and you can dig through them and cherry pick what you like. But anyways, I thought it was a really good resource here, at least to spark ideas, if nothing else. And then finally, the Tech and Learning. So this is a website. Also, I used to have a magazine publication to go along with it about the recent state of technology and integration. But this is a great website just in general, techandlearning.com. But in the classroom tools section, it brings you to here, which goes over resources and tools and integration methods and even some lesson plans as well. You can see right here the tool VoiceThread. It has a specific lesson plan that you could use to incorporate it. Now, again, it may not be exactly what you want because it's used in a slightly different way, or you have a different topic or whatever. But hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of how you can integrate it and spark your own innovation for that integration of that tool. Now, even if they don't have a lesson plan for that particular resource, they do have, how can you use this resource and some tips and tricks for it. So here's Read, Write, Think, that website that you can use. Brain Pop, tips and tricks, how can it be used for teaching? Screencastify, lesson plan. Google Arts and Culture, which used to be, it's what absorbed the Google Expeditions, the VR tool. So anyways, as you click through this, Powtoon, They either have specific lesson plans that you might be able to find useful, or at least ideas about that particular tool and how it can be used in the classroom. So again, it's all linked right here. Tech and Learning has its own piece, Common Sense Education, Boston College Library, and EEE. Their headings here have the links to those particular websites. So again, short and sweet for this one. Hopefully you've gotten something out of this PD series, this 6-topic PD series about integrating technology. Any comments, questions, or anything else, please feel free to contact me at this email address. To find the YouTube playlist for all of our sessions, mine as well as my fellow ambassadors, you can go to this link and find them all. If you're looking for the form to fill out for contact hours, that's on here as well. And again, to find the links to those sites, you can check the description, which will have the PDF link to this slide deck. From here on out, just a heads up, all of these sessions will be done as a recording asynchronously. So you can find them each day. Each day that we had one scheduled, we'll just be posting the video of the recording for that day instead of hosting a live session. And lastly, just to show that this was, this was done through Slides Go, which is a great template site for Google Slides. I love it to use a lot. This one and Slides Mania and Slides Carnival, actually, all three of those are some really good resources when creating slide decks. So I thank you all for tuning in this week, this one last one, even though it was shorter than the other ones. Quick hitter here, and I look forward to hopefully having your views and helping you out with the next topic that I'll be covering, which is digital portfolios and how to manage that and some tips for creating them for students. Thanks.